Hello and welcome to a constructed video on MTG Arena. So one of the problems with Standard is the format often feels a little solved, especially on Magic Arena. Basically every match you're going to be playing against either a red-based aggro deck or a blue-based control deck. And there's some variety, but you can count on playing against one of those two quite a lot of the time. So I had the thought the only color that can really answer both of those strategies is black. Black has really good anti-control cards like Duress and Doomfall, but also has good anti-aggro cards like Moment of Craving and Fatal Push. So while pondering on this, I realized that we had a somewhat interesting card in M19, and that's Dismissive Pyromancer. This card is cool because, worst case scenario, it's a 2-2 for 2, so you can just play it and attack. That's a pretty bad read on its face, but it offers the ability to loot, which is really powerful in a mid-range deck. Because the only issue that these decks have is when you draw the wrong half. Every card in this deck is, on its own, extremely powerful. Duress, the perfect card against control. Fatal Push, gonna keep you alive against any aggro deck. But they're not good against each other. And so being able to throw away the cards that are bad in a matchup to dig for the ones that are good is extremely powerful. And then, I don't know how often the second half will come up, but it seems nice upside to randomly be able to trade your looter for a creature. This might be way too slow, it might be totally awful, but I decided I want to try it because I hadn't seen anyone else making the attempt. The rest of this is basically just Jund good cards. The only thing that's kind of weird is Dreamstealer, but this is another card that's really powerful against control. You can, if you hit someone, the game is already pretty far gone, and if you eternalize it, it's just a game-ending threat. Menace is also just really good. So I think that's all I got to say about that. I'm going to be doing a quick constructed, so no sideboard. And that's another reason I wanted to test this, is mid-range decks have a lot of problems in the quick format, because you can't sideboard, you can't take out your Duresses against aggro, you can't take out your Fatal Pushes against the Teferi deck, but maybe Pyromancer makes some progress in working against that. So I'll be back with the games in a minute. Alright, here we are with match 1. I'm hoping this deck works out, because mid-range decks are really like my favorite thing to play, but they often just have a lot of problems, and I don't know if Dismissive Pyromancer can solve those problems, but damn it, I can try. This hand looks pretty good to me. This can loot away, cast down if we're against a control deck, so we're good against control, and we have interaction against aggro. Mana also just works. I really like playing the Shard mana at the moment. Okay, probably the mono green deck. Cast down going to be excellent. I will lead with a Canyon Slough. Yeah, so you get all these cycling lands, which are sweet because you can cycle them later in the game when they're bad. But you can also... they have the land types, so they make the Rootbound Crag cycle much better. I'm not sure what I'm supposed to do here, because on one hand, I want to get this off the table because it's going to beat me up, but I really need to save for probably like a Steel Leaf champion. I don't know. I really wish I'd drawn another Rootbound Crag. I've drawn too many cycling lands here. Probably only going to be playing 2-drops for several turns now. So, I think, in case my mana does start to work out, I'm going to get the Pyromancer down, except that I'm going to be taking a little bit of damage from this. The fact that this can loot me into more stuff, but also represents killing a 4-toughness creature is awesome. Okay. So, opponent did nothing here, so I'm just going to play a land and pass. Am I going to pass? Or should I attack with this? I think I'm going to attack. Because I think I'm definitely casting Cast Down, and if for some reason I chose not to, I would be cycling a land instead, so. Mono green deck is very likely to have Blossoming Defense, and so it's a mistake to try to kill this in combat, because you're just going to be taking a lot more damage. Okay, played their land. Okay, that is bad news. If they stick a Blanchwood armor on that, I pretty much can't win, but that's fine. We can accept that sometimes you just lose. Ugh, I don't know why they printed such a big creature with hexproof, but whatever. That's fine, we will get around it. Huh, I played the wrong land, so I can't Jadelight Ranger this turn. That is unfortunate. That's fine, though. I can play the Branchwalker. I'll put that in the graveyard. I don't really want it. I've already got one of that effect. Go ahead and get this down now. Go to combat, not going to attack. So, my opponent just sticks a Blanchwood armor on here. Okay, this is great for me, because I get to at least attempt to trade. Opponent probably has a Blossoming Defense to just eat my creature, but I'm totally fine with trading that. No, trading Vine Mare for a Branchwalker. Okay, that's just perfect for me. They got another one, that's fine. Do I want to loot anything with my Dismissive Pyromancer? I kind of like all these cards, so I don't think I do. That's kind of a knock against this card if I'm just, like, not even wanting to activate it. Oh well. Go ahead and play this. Bin that. Don't want it. Is this better than whatever else I might have? Yeah, I think I will, because... So, my opponent showed that they don't have a Blanchwood armor. What I think they have is a Blossoming Defense, so I'm probably going to keep trying to trade with this, and eventually, hopefully we'll work through all their stuff. This is a much better turn for the Pyromancer, because I do want to draw this, and I don't need the 6th land, so I am going to activate it. Opponent just keeps trading their Vine Mares for my Explore creatures, which is fine by me. Okay, Llanowar Elves, not really a relevant card here. Steel Leaf Champion, sweet. Dismissive Pyromancer, probably about to take dividends. Or pay dividends. Blech. Discard a card, go ahead and pitch this. Okay. So, I think I'm going to activate this Dismissive Pyromancer now. If they have the defense... No, they still don't have the defense. Sweet. Okay, that was an excellent first showing for this card. It upgraded a card in my hand when I didn't have mana to activate the Cycling Land. Okay, well. Oh boy. If we hit double non-land, I can at least flip this. I suppose actually the first thing I will do is I will discard one of these Vraska's Contempts and hope to turn them into something good. Actually, that was a mistake, because now I can't even threaten to trade with this. I'm just getting hit for a lot here. Oops. Maybe I should be playing these decks more before we go. Okay. This is interesting, because this is a good card. It can answer the Counter Tyrant, but I need to get that Llanowar Elves off the table, and I don't know if that's a feasible thing to do. I suppose that's still probably my best chance. I need to try. No blocks this turn. Taking a lot of damage, that's fine. Oh dear. So, what are our options? I think the best option is to just, like, play Glorybringer and pass. That is an ugly option, but it's kind of our only one. I suppose... No, yeah, I need... Ugh, this is very bad. Okay, so... What is the best way to block here? Think like this. Oh, man, lose my whole board. I think I'm dead here. I need like a Moment of Craving to kill one and Doomfall the other, and I need them to have nothing. Yeah, and that's gonna be it. God, this deck has so much hexproof. Yeah, that's it for that one. Okay. Mid-range deck loses to 8 hexproof creatures. Noted. Alright, getting into match 2. I'm wondering if there's something that can really be done about that matchup, because the main way to handle that would just be to play a bunch of sweepers, like I could play Bantu's Last Reckoning, or anything like that. But I'm a very creature-based mid-range deck. I've got like 17 creatures in my deck, and so that's just really bad for myself. I guess I would sideboard some Bantus, but it might just be that that matchup is not winnable in best of one. And that's fine. It's not like mono green is most of the meta or something. Like, you can afford to lose matchups. It just becomes a problem when, if I can't get the matchups good against everyone else, and I have an unwinnable mono green matchup, then the deck starts becoming a little more suspect. Here, opponent probably playing some sort of mono black thing. I'll go ahead and keep that. It gives me some interaction in an otherwise interaction light hand. Fear and Void, okay. This is kind of weird. Because, like, the draws for mono black really don't want you to be playing this card. Like, if my opponent has a Dread Shade, they just can't cast it. Okay, sure. Do I want to go ahead and Doomfall right now? I think I will, just because I'm a little worried. I don't know exactly what's going on. This can inform me. Okay. It looks like they are sort of mono black control. My creatures generate value, so I don't mind this. This is just a removal spell, effectively. It'll probably take my Glorybringer or whatever. This card could kill me, so I'm gonna go ahead and get rid of that one. Yep. Might even just take the Jadelight Ranger, because this could potentially draw me 2 cards in the form of lands. I'm also very far from casting this, but this should dig me towards finding red lands, and I have enough red sources. Yep. It's relatively predictable. This is kind of unfortunate, because I think I have to play this, because I need to hit my red eventually, but I kind of wish I didn't have to play it. Ooh, perfect. Yes, this is. This card, you may have noticed on the opening screen, I named the deck Gonti in all capital letters. I love Gonti, Lord of Luxury. That card's so much fun. I will miss it when it rotates. Okay, it's fine. Let's see what we got. Ooh. Let's see. I don't want either of these. My opponent doesn't really have targets. Can my opponent beat their own Torment of Scarabs? I kind of doubt that they can. So, yeah. Like, I love the idea of casting a Dark Bargain and drawing a bunch of cards in a mid-range mirror, but this card might just be unbeatable. Okay. Open to draw a Duress. It's funny, this is the type of matchup where I want Dismissive Pyromancer, because I could loot away these bad cards. But this is also the type of matchup where Dismissive Pyromancer is not going to live for any length of time. My opponent has so many creatures. Yeah, chant them. So unless my opponent has some cool win condition that can turn the corner very quickly, this is just going to win the game. Okay. Go ahead and resolve this. I will discard a card. Pitching Fatal Push, because it doesn't matter. I suppose I should have pitched this instead. That was a mistake. Oh well. Let's go ahead and Duress. See what's going on. Yep. I will take the Dark Bargain. That is by far the best card in their hand here. Kind of cool that Glorybringer has haste. My opponent's deck is more skewed towards removal than discard, so at the very least this is going to chunk them for 4 before they have a chance to kill it. Alternatively, I'm the one who has pressure on board, so I can afford to take more damage than they can, so maybe I just wait until all their resources are depleted, and then Glorybringer gets to stick. Unlikely, though. They seem to be aggressively paying life to keep their cards around. Yep, sure. I do wonder what their win con is. So they have to close the game eventually. Like, this technically is a win condition, but it's gonna take a long time. Oh no, they took out my hand, so I have to lose 3 life. And dang, actual Mind Rot, huh? I'm gonna go ahead and cycle this. What do I do here? I only have 1 more Glorybringer, so the odds of needing a second red are low. I think I'm actually going to pass to play around like point discard, like a Duress or a Despise or something like that. Then I can, on their end steps, cycle this card and find out what I want to do about their Torment of Scarabs. Okay, I drew that, so I will go ahead and discard a card, pitching the Woodland Cemetery. I don't think... On one hand, I want to keep my life total high so I don't burn out from the Torment first, but on the other hand, the main draw that could cause a problem is Vivien Reid. Since she will dig me into creatures, I want to be able to draw one and cast it. I think the 3 life might be more valuable, though, because I'm going to have to draw into a lot more lands to be able to Vivien and immediately play something. Okay. Yeah, wow, my opponent saw all 4 of their Torment of Scarabs, counting this Gonti one. Damn, that's... I am probably going to lose the game now. Yeah, I can't. I'm not going to be able to keep up with this unless I draw something very soon. Oh, that's so brutal. And like I threw away that red source, so now even a Glorybringer to try and pressure the game really fast isn't an option. Card. It's 3 life. Ugh. Damn it. They probably don't have a single creature in their whole deck. This is probably their only win con, and they saw all 4 in the top 20 cards. Cycling. Oh my god. How many lands have we seen? You're not supposed to indulge this, but I feel like it anyway. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 13. 13 lands and 23 cards? Oh my god. Yeah, I'm just gonna go ahead and concede. That was... Oh, that was a really frustrating game. Hopefully we can rally and battle back. Okay. Back against the wall. Match 3. And I look extra stupid for my whole speech about how it's basically all mono-red and control on MTG Arena. Then we play against black-green, or mono-green and then mono-black, and they both just smoke us. This hand looks excellent. Sure, opponent will find a way to embarrass me for saying that. Okay, playing against cats. Today is just the day where I look very foolish for everything I say. Reliquary Tower. That... I didn't expect that one. Oh boy. Now I really want to know what my opponent's up to. The Pyromancer actually just kind of works better here, because it can block the cat. It's guaranteed to block the cat well, as opposed to the Branchwalker. I have to get a little lucky to do that. And then next turn I can activate the Pyromancer and also Branchwalker, so... Okay. Get a small creature, that's fine. Another Bugler. Gonna try to bury me, although Gonti blocks these really well. Okay. Is there anything I know that I want to loot away with the Pyromancer? I don't really know that there is. I think it's probably better to just... Wrong land. Play that one. Then play Jadelight Ranger. Okay. I would have liked to flip at least one non-land so that I could block the Bugler more profitably, but drawing 2 cards is not that bad. Okay, so what do we want to do here? I think... I don't really want to take 5. That's having me go a little low. think I'll do this. My opponent's going to pay 4 life, but that's fine. This is basically trading my Jadelight Ranger that already drew me 2 cards for a 7 life swing. What the hell does this do? Exile target creature if attacked or blocked this turn. Oh, wow. Okay, opponent's doing something cool. That's sweet. I approve of that. Huh. Okay, well, luckily I'm going to at least be able to start locking down the board a little bit. Probably just going to block with Dismissive Pyromancer. Just didn't really work out in my curve this game. That's fine. Diamond Mare. Dusk. Okay. I'm glad all my creatures are little. Creature with converted mana cost 2 or less. Okay. So I'm going to take the Ajani, and now I am incentivized to trade off Dismissive Pyromancer or Branchwalker or something like that. So Ajani can bring them back. I'll go ahead and block here. They can't do this forever. Eventually their life will run out. Okay, the buglers keep on bugling. Oh, they whiffed. Okay, sweet. Okay. So, what are my best options here? I don't think it involves Ajani yet. I think this would be a good turn to play one of these lands. Oh, that was a mistake. I should not have played my land first, because this might hit, like, a Blooming Marsh, which I could play tapped. Okay, I did not get punished, but that was wrong. Now, I will go ahead and pass the turn. I might be looking to cast something down. I might be just looking to cycle this Sheltered Thicket. Okay. That definitely needs to go. Okay, I think I'm going to be getting charged this turn. That's what this looks like to me. I'll go ahead and block like this. If I get charged, I lose here, but I still eat there. Okay. Okay. It's lots of servos. Yeah, they don't have the mana, that's fine. Might be hard to lock down the board enough here. Going to go ahead and cast down the Mentor at the moment. Don't need them drawing any more cards. This is a pretty good draw. Ugh, I wish I had played this differently now. Because then Vraska's Contempt plus cast down would be a good turn. Contempt plus cycling is not really a great turn. This is tough. I think that's still the play. Gonti can block, I'll take some damage, but I can Contempt this, gain some life back, cycle this, and look to really start taking over next turn. I'm dead to like a charge or a pump or anything like that, but if I can live through this next turn, I think I'm going to be able to turn the corner. Go ahead and Contempt this. Gain a couple life back. And actually, I'm not even dead to a charge, so that's cool. I would be dead to a +2 pump, but I doubt they're playing Inspired Charge. That would be a little ambitious. Okay. Oh, they're just looking to Dawn later. That's fine. Dawn is interesting because it's a lot of card advantage, but it's really slow. So, okay. So here, I can Jadelight Ranger. Do I want that? I kind of do. I know my opponent's going to be getting back an Adanto Vanguard at some point with this Dawn, and I want to be able to exile it.
I am proud to fight by your side.
Which one do I want? This would make a 3/2. I think the Pyromancer's better. Like I said, I think we're turning the corner here. My opponent only gets to get back, or only gets to play, doesn't even get to play one card. Blah. So, this turn, I'm going to go ahead and cycle this. Check out my options. Fatal Push, that's a good card. think I'm going to put counters here, because I don't want to lose a Johnny yet. It's going to be able to get me a Branchwalker, but then keep generating value if I wait. So I'm going to play this. I'm going to pass. Pyromancer here can loot away this Gonti, since this one isn't looking to leave anytime soon, so that's cool. Well, yep. My opponent's deck can grind. This is really cool with this card. Move all counters from target creature. Okay. And I don't get counters, so this doesn't matter. And shrink down my Jadelight Ranger, though. That's sad. Yep. Okay. So, go ahead. Discard a card. Discarding Gonti. Duress may or may not be useful. Do I want to Fatal Push this turn? No, I don't need to get rid of any of those cards. This is nice. I was a little worried about, like, this stuff generating value. But let's see. So I'm gonna lead with Doomfall. Aerial Responder. Okay, I mean, that's a card I can kill, so that's kind of whatever. Whenever another creature. Oh, wow. That's an interesting card. Yeah, there's... Dang, my Fatal Push does not line up very well here. I'm gonna need to, like, block to kill one of my creatures on purpose. And this is also good from the Doomfall, because I know that my Duress would have whiffed. I think... I'm gonna go ahead and get rid of that. I'm not sure if that was correct. It would have been nice to force my opponent to, use all their mana for that 6-power creature. So maybe that would have been better, but I didn't like how stretched my Vraska's Contempt was. So, yeah, I'm going to pass. I am very likely to... Wait, didn't I... Did I click something wrong? I could have... Oh, the Sun Cleanser means I can't put counters on this. I'm dumb. That's my bad. Oops. Okay, in response here, I'm going to make sure they don't draw a card with the Mentor of the Meek, so I'm going to get rid of that. Whew, that's embarrassing. Just not reading my opponent's cards. Okay, I did not have a card leave. Is this worth pushing? I think I can save push for something better, like the Aerial Responder. Oh, and I tapped wrong, so I can't loot with Pyromancer. That's bad. I should have been able to get rid of this Duress. Okay, so... go ahead. I think I'll... will I bend that? No. I like being able to activate this. Like, it can shoot down any of these creatures that I was a little worried about, so that's cool. Let's see. Starting to get a lot of bodies in play, so actually, going to loot, discarding this Duress, play the Pyromancer, and now I'm still holding up Fatal Push, but I have these ready to activate next turn. And Johnny can start putting counters on this Dreamstealer, so it can threaten to do a lot. Uh-oh. Well, that is unfortunate. But also I knew I was playing into one, so... Let's see what they do. If they really want to kill a Johnny, there's not a whole lot I can do about it. But, like, 2 of these 1/1s are getting eaten. I could trade with another one, and I can Fatal Push the Bugler to stop anything with that. Okay, so with these, I cannot save a Johnny, or I can actually. So let's go ahead, block 2 servos, and block a cat, and then because I had a card leave the battlefield this turn, I have Revolt, so I can push this. The Johnny only goes to 1 here. So we're still living. I'm not in as good a shape as I was before Dusk ate most of my board, but... Ooh, My opponent's deck is doing something interesting. I see why they have Reliquary Tower now, because Dawn is going to draw them a million cards every time they do that. Oh boy, I'm going to hold on to that to loot with the Pyromancer.
Look how far you've come.
Oh, I was feeling so good last turn, and now I'm feeling so bad. I would love to be able to try to play something main phase with this, but I think I have to wait. I need my 3/3 blocker. Yep, Googler keeps drawing them cards. I really need, like, a Scavenger Grounds, because this is just going to draw them a million cards again. Or, I suppose it won't, actually. Okay. Probably going to have to end up Dismissive Pyromancering that at some point, unless I can, like, find another Vraska's Contempt. Okay, so this is good for me. So I go to blocks. I get to eat the cat tokens. Then I get to loot. If I find a removal spell, I keep a Johnny. Nope, found some worthless garbage instead. Oh boy.
I wish you only the best.
Okay, well that's one of the ways we get back in this game. Hold on, let's make sure this doesn't tap poorly. Still want to be able to activate my Pyromancer. Gonna go ahead and exert. Kill this guy. And again, I want to have my 3/3 as a blocker, so I'm going to be looking to loot this away on their end step rather than on my turn, even though I might find something that I can do. It's a weird... Oh, they're gonna try to get it with the Vizier of Deferment, huh. Question here is, do I want to use this to kill the Bugler so they don't get to flicker with Vizier? I don't know. I think this is going to keep generating me value. I think I just need to take it on the chin here, realize that they're going to get a free card. This kind of sucks, but... Oh, that was a mistake, though. I should have... Or I don't... I guess I could have hit a cast down. But yeah, I should have looted with the Pyromancer at least. See if I could have found a way to stop that. If there's a cast down on top of my deck, then I look like a fool. Ugh, these cats. Still, Glorybringer was a good card. It's gonna start working its way through. Okay, opponent doesn't have any cards in hand, although they will the next time they dawn, so... Knotted blank. Oh, now they do have it in their hand. I'll just go ahead and get rid of that now. Vraska's Contempt again. A pretty good card. Don't think I can really attack here. My life's pretty low. Well, this is the worst thing ever. I think I'm dead. God, my opponent's mono white weenie deck is filled with unbeatable 6-drops. Yeah, I'm dead again. Oh boy. That was humiliating, I think is the word. I think I'm gonna hop into another quick constructed league because I don't think the deck can possibly be that bad. But we'll find out. Okay, getting back into it. With another quick constructed. 3 more chances to not just get my face smashed in. I didn't change the deck. I don't know what conclusions I'm supposed to draw from those games, but I think it would be a mistake to change too much. This hand seems good. If my opponent's playing mono red, I might just get run over, but we have good value creatures and our card selection engine. Plus sorter removal. I guess this turn 2 into activated turn 3 isn't the worst thing in the entire world. It's not great, but it is removal if that's what I need to be doing. I think 4 is like the right amount of damage in this format. Uh-oh. Oh. What? Okay, no, they are playing Godfarrow's Gift. Oh boy. This matchup is probably very bad. I don't have any ways to blow up a gift. I don't have... Maybe I'm supposed to be playing a Braids, but the black removal just mostly seemed better. Oh boy, I think we're on the track for... what am I trying to say? For 4 losses in a row. Okay. I was really hoping to flip something that I could... so that I could attack with this, but... I think I just need to be playing aggro-y creatures and beating down. Yeah. Maybe this deck's mana is good enough that I should just be playing Scavenger Grounds. Alternatively, if I were just playing black-green, then it would definitely be good enough that I could just play Scavenger Grounds. Opponent's playing like a cycling Godfarrow's Gift deck, which is interesting. Interesting for sure. This sucks, because we trade here and just complete their game plan. We're going to mill even more. They can probably already activate a gate. No, they're 1 off, but they certainly won't have trouble getting up there. Go ahead and bin that. Ugh, this is a terrible draw. Please don't play a gate. Okay, this is more beatable. Okay, they're keeping it on. Huh, they kept it on top and then milled it? Interesting, so they wanted to guarantee this being a 4-3, but they didn't want the Branchwalker. Okay. Well, this card doesn't do anything, and I can't cast these, so I guess I'm going with a Seeker Squire. Next turn, I guess I can Jadelight plus Squire. Okay. They eat Gonti, I'll probably just play another Gonti instead. I thought I was going to have to be the aggressor because they're a gate deck, but I'm going to have to pump the brakes here. Oh. Well then. Oh, they just have more explore creatures. They haven't found another gate to the afterlife. I suppose I put 1 on bottom, and they have 1 here, so there are only 2 more in their top 36 cards somewhere. So... well, let's see if I can bottom another one. No. Oh. This is neat, though. Ooh, I could have a really good turn next turn. Probably going to this plus Jadelight Ranger and then this land tapped. Okay. Doesn't really matter, but I am going to go ahead and trade off. Clear the board. So this is interesting. I think I'm probably actually advantaged. I've got a couple Gonti cards in the bank, plus decent cards in my hand. Whereas they're just down to like 2 explore creatures. But the nature of my opponent's deck means that they really have the advantage unless I get something going very quickly. Okay, what is this? Okay. Oh, that's kind of cool. Like, since their deck doesn't need that many lands to get going, they can turn extra lands into explore triggers, which are good with the Walker. Oh. Hopefully they don't find another Chupacabra and I can run away with the game with this Walker. Do I want this? I don't think I do. Okay. Yeah, because this Walker is going to be the biggest thing on the board for the foreseeable future. Next turn I get to Pyromancer, Squire, and Cycle. Oh, and that's the game. You guys have hopefully seen me play the Godfarrow's Gift deck before. A fair deck that can't remove it doesn't beat an active gift. So, yeah, that's what I was saying. We started to turn the corner, but my opponent's deck had the inevitability. Eventually they were going to draw a gate, and I can't win at that point. Alright, match 5. We are beyond the point of no return for going even. I guess that's not true. I could keep playing if I win some, but... ooh. So yeah. I want to say this video is a learning experience, but I'm not sure what the lesson is. This hand looks good to me. Gonna have trouble casting the Jadelight, but we got a lot of green sources. Find one eventually. So I don't know what the lesson is, exactly, because on one hand you could say, like, don't innovate, just play the best decks, but we've been getting beaten up by, like, really weird rogue decks. Like, this is the first stock list that I've played against, so... Duress, hopefully not missing here. Okay, they're the Flame of Keld version. Yeah, just lots of little creatures and Flame of Keld. Glad we got to hit something there. Hopefully they play... Yeah, so we're gonna get to cast that down. Really want a green source so I can Jadelight Ranger to stop this from attacking. So which is better? Suppose I can fire off another Duress in case they drew a Flame of Keld. I don't think this card's gonna get better. And then push the Vine Mare? Okay, no. They're just gonna be able to Chain Whirler me. But I'll go ahead and push this. They tap out for the Chain Whirler, then I'll get to cast this down, make sure they don't draw a whole bunch of cards. I will have to answer something. No, they're smart playing around a removal spell. It's rough for me. If this draws like 4 cards, I'm probably not going to be able to win that game. Okay, go ahead and play this tapped so I can cast these cards. Oh, that's so gross. They're just never going to not have this up. Best I can do is play the Jadelight Ranger, and that'll limit them to 5 cards off of it, because they can still attack and activate. Yeah, I'm not going to be able to win this, but... Oh, boy. Maybe I was just supposed to bite the bullet and keep them at 3, but... Like, these can't stand up to the Chain Whirler. I would just die to the 3/3. In that. A land, sure. Okay. Yep. Doing this because they know they're going to activate mid-combat. I still need to block here. It takes 2 extra damage, but otherwise they could just hit me and they don't even have to activate it, and that's game over. Okay, well I get to... No, I don't have enough green. Oh, this is so bad. Oh wait, why did I... Oh my god, I'm just like not even... I'm so demoralized that I'm playing poorly. That wasn't the right land to take. Yeah, I'm gonna call it for these videos. I guess this deck is just terrible. I guess putting a bunch of junked cards together doesn't necessarily mean your deck is playable. Yeah, I don't really have a lot to say. Hopefully I'm back with something better later.